Hi everyone! Today we're going to discuss some of the popular myths about reputation management. There are actually five very interesting ones. That SMM, ORM and SEO are actually conflicting with each other. That ORM, online reputation management, is expensive. That SEO agency and SERM, search engine reputation management, is actually the same thing. And that ORM is only all about comments. So all of that is wrong, but let me tell you why. First of all, let's talk about the money. What is your opportunity cost? How much money will you lose or not earn if your potential customer will look at your reputation online, which is a very easy thing to do, and see that it's actually very negative? He will probably not buy your product and you will lose the sale. Let's take a real example. If you're a developer or an agent that's selling real estate. Real estate today are expensive. It can cost €500,000 easily. And you have a client which you acquired through different systems. That wasn't easy. It also cost you some money. You showed the property to the potential client. He likes it. Actually, he loves it. He is ready to invest and he is ready to pay for it now. But then what happens? He will go home and meet his wife and he will tell her what amazing property he just saw with a swimming pool and a view to the sea or to the mountains, depends where you live. And then the first thing she might do is just Google it. Just write the property on Google and click enter. And then she might see something surprising, or actually surprisingly negative. She might see that your company caught with corruption, or that this specific real estate was built on a cemetery, or that you employing kids to build a building, etc., etc. Some of it can be true or false, it doesn't matter. It is negative. And then she will run to her husband and warn him, not only warn him, she will for sure stop him from buying that real estate because she will not be willing to sleep in a cemetery. That moment, regardless of the fact if it was a cemetery or not, you just lost a sale of $500,000. And if you're an agent, you lose a commission. How much is a commission? 2-4%? Whatever, it's a lot of money, tens of thousands of euros. You just lost it because you didn't monitor carefully your reputation online. You didn't employ professional tools and services, but the wife of your client did. She just used Google. So when talking about the money, it's much better to pay for the reputation management professional services than lose your earnings. It is similar like you employ a lawyer to sign a deal. You're not just reading the contract and deciding it's good enough. You're paying a lawyer. Why? Because the risk is too high. Same thing here. The risk of not using professional services for reputation management is just too high. I guess with the money it's clear now. So let's go to the second myth we had. That SEO, search engine optimization, ORM, online reputation management, and SMM are actually conflicting with each other. So it's not good to use them together. So that is obviously wrong. So actually Google showed us many times that sharing, commenting, or liking positive content increase and help promoting your website or connecting websites because it improves your reputation, and Google is trying to promote brands with good reputation. Therefore, using online reputation management tools will help not only in that area of online reputation, it will actually help you in the SMM and in the SEO as well. So they work together, and of course they are not conflicting with each other. Those are three different professions. And that actually brings us to another myth. I said that search engine optimization is the same like online reputation management. That actually was a bit like that many or some years ago when the main tool for your reputation was Google. So people were Googling your brand online, and what they found there, that could be considered your reputation. But today, a big chunk of your reputation is actually the social networks and all the other specialized websites which write reviews and score and comment your brand. So that's actually bring me to another myth, that SEO is the same like ORM. And obviously it's not, but it actually was a bit like that previously, when the main source of your reputation was Google or any other search engine. Therefore, search engine optimization would largely contribute to your reputation. That was the only source of your reputation. But today, it's not like that anymore. You have social networks, you have people commenting about your brand, sharing your brand, liking your brand, not liking your brand. All that is a big chunk of data which contributes largely to your reputation. Therefore, only using SEO is not enough. And more than that, in order to work on those social networks and all the other related websites, you need an expert. You need an expert in online reputation management, not in SEO, not in SMM. Those are 2 or 3 different specialities or professions. Another myth would be that ORM is only about comments. It's all about comments. But obviously it's not. It's the complex approach which takes all the different feedback you receive from all different relevant sources we have online. All the websites that give you a score. Let's take Booking. If you are a hotel, you get a score on Booking. That's very clear. Every single guest almost will look at your score on Booking, and that largely will define your reputation. In the hotel world is actually more clear, but in every industry it's like that. Just in many other industries, you need to accumulate a lot of data, analyze it, and then reflect a sort of score which will give you a hint about your reputation. The last myth is that you always need to respond to all negative feedback. That also is wrong, because when a random person would just write shit about you, maybe sometimes things you never did, maybe he will complain about services which you never provided. This piece or part of information will contribute to your reputation. However, they are just incomplete or wrong, so you do need to reflect on them. You do need to work with it. Of course, you need to think it over and use experts in order to understand if reply or not reply, and how to reply and where to reply. But of course, if the comments are not constructive, such as "I hate your brand" or "your brand is shit," or some other not constructive comments that I don't want to go into, there is no sense actually of replying, because there is nothing you can do to satisfy this kind of person. There is no specific case he provided to you that you can solve. So if there is no way to make him satisfied, then why would you waste your time and effort to take a risk of replying? This can actually be a bot. That could be your competitor that's trying to, provoke you for different things. And by replying to such non-constructive negative comments, you can make things wrong. Therefore, you absolutely should not reply to any comment. You should always consider many factors, and then you can ask yourself, but how can I consider so many factors? We have millions of customers, and every one of them can post every minute something about us online in millions of different places. How should I deal with it? So here, obviously, you understand that that's an expert zone. You need to have a monitoring tool such as Reputation Hub, for example, and this monitoring tool is using AI, is using strong computing power to accumulate all the information online, do the right calculation, understand our artificial intelligence, which we train over millions of cases, can actually select the relevant content which you need to see, the content which you need to reply, and give you all the KPIs you need in order to make a decision. If you think that you cannot deal with so many hate or love online without a professional system, you're actually right. That's why today we're using AI, we have experts, and we have the best, the most modern tools to help you to treat your reputation in a best, most positive way. So if you're interested, we could actually create a reputation report for you for free. You can try our services and you can see how important it is to get specific, clear and clean data about your company. We'll supply you that kind of report. If you just comment that video or contact us online, we will be happy to support you. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure to discover all those myths. I hope now you understand that reputation management is easy if you employ professionals, and like many things first. So your reputation defines so much about your brand that you better treat it seriously.